Hey everybody, welcome to another Zach J Outdoors video. Today we're going to be going right back into the fishing. So today it's not going to be like a usual video where it's a single trip going through a series of different catches. I actually have a couple different clips from a series of different trips, just since, you know, some of these later months in Texas, you know, my availability to actually go fishing has been a little low and not always getting on all the fish. So got a couple different clips from a couple different times I was actually out fishing, getting on some decent catches. So, yeah, I hope y'all have a good time. We'll catch you at the end for the gear review. That's a fish. There we go. That's not a bad fish either. Yeah, you're a fighter, bruh. Like a 1 pounder. Oh, it's a healthy fish though. That's not a bad fish though. It's like a good 1 pounder or so. Not bad at all. Really pretty fish. Let's just get it right back. Sweet. Fish. There we go. Where are you? Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Oh, he's a chunky 2 pounder. Look at that. That's a good fish right there. Yeah, it's like a 2, maybe 3 pounder. A little female too. She got a small mouth on her. Let's get her right back. He's a hook into him. That's not good. Don't. Oh, I got him. By the skin of his face. Good little pounder right there. Not a bad one. It's not like chunky at all. It's definitely not super clear. And was running. And then a baby one. Alright, get your fins up there. There we go. Get in here, big one. That didn't take too long.
I say 3 pounds, 1 ounce.
3 pounds? Okay.
Can I have a
Don't do that.
try?
3 pounds, how much?
No. Don't worry
Huh?
about it. 3 pounds, 1 ounce.
Well, 3.26 pounds, so
Pretty damn close.
a little bit over it.
Okay.
Let's show it to my...
Did you cut any part of it?
Oh no. Awesome, y'all. All right, I'm gonna go put him back. So we can catch him again. 3.5 pounder almost. Send him back to the goop.
And he's gone. It might go after the fish. Very possible. Oh, did you see that? Oh, he tried it. Oh, did you see that though? He tried getting it. He's probably sitting right there waiting for it again. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Oh, guys. Oh my gosh. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh my gosh. Y'all were right. Look at that thing, dude. Oh my gosh. That one's bigger, dude. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at his big old. Look, he ate the fish. He ate the fish.
I see, let's show the whole waving his tail. His tail's
Close to 4.5 pounds. 4.5 pounder right there, frog. Yeah. Yeah, he swam. He's good. See, a 4-pounder. That's bigger than the last one. There we go. Got something. I got something. Oh, it's the actual decent mass. That's not a bad bass, y'all. On a little tiny jig like that. That's like a good 1-pounder or so. Not a bad fish. We're gonna let him go. Ow. I don't even worry about taking a picture of him. He's a beautiful one. That's awesome. God, he's really. It's not a bad fish. We have it kind of deep, so this will be interesting. Hey, finally got one. Not a bad first fish right there, y'all. Like a pound maybe, maybe a little bit less.
Hey y'all, welcome to the gear review. So now I'm going to be going over what we used to catch our fish today and how I actually fished it. So in a lot of the different clips, I was throwing a lot of Wacky rigs. It's one of my choice rigs. It's something I'm trying to get a little bit away from, just since I know I throw it a lot. But it is one of my comfort baits that I always go to in the case I'm having trouble getting something going. So with that, like I said, I like throwing, particularly I like throwing the Googan baits, Lunker log. The 5-inch version, either in watermelon, red flake, or green pumpkin. One of my choice baits that I like throwing a lot, always seem to get a decent fish on it. What I'm actually throwing that on is going to be my little 6.6 medium spinning rod here. Throwing it actually on one of these little weedless jig heads right there, which I like throwing more than one way I used to rig them, with like a weedless wacky hook and then some weights pegged on top of it. Doesn't work as well as this. Well, this can be a little more exposed and get you hooked up on other stuff, but I'll take the risk. So now with it though, how I actually fish that is, a lot of fan casting, a lot of, throwing up near cover potentially, throwing around weed edges. It really doesn't matter around rocks, you can throw it just about anywhere, you'll probably end up getting some. And so, casting it out and doing little pops and just getting little appendages of the worm there. Just flapping in the water and doing the action. Now, why does that work for me so much? I don't know, but it does, so I'm not going to argue with it. So that's one rig that I use a lot in the video. I use probably pretty much in almost every video. So second series of catches was actually that on, fishing some sloppy stuff, and I decided to throw some frogs. So here are the two top water baits that I use for that. It's got your little your Googan Poppin frog here, and this is like natural bullfrog looking color, and then you actually got your little live target sunfish. Now, of the two that I actually used to go after these hush puppies in the sloppy cow poop water, I think the sunfish worked just a little bit better, just since it didn't get caught in the weeds as much as this did, which I think it might have to be, you know, because the cup front of the frog here really kind of got caught in a lot of the goop a lot of the time that I was actually fishing it. So it made it a little bit tough, but I still believe I was able to get a fish on it. If not this one, then I got something very similar. If not the frog actually on the rod right now. But yeah, got the 4.5 on this little live target sunfish. Caught a decent couple fish. It's probably the biggest fish I've gotten on it. So thing catches them. Now, what we actually used to catch those fish was going to be my big beef stick 7-foot heavy rod. It's your 65-pound braid, pretty fast reel. Really just, I wouldn't say chunking and winding, because, I'm casting out there and working it slowly, just dribbling it on through the slop in little gaps in the slop as well, trying to get those fish. And a lot of the time, I didn't really show much of it in the video, but got a lot of different follows and a lot of attempted bites as well. These fish thinking it's something and trying to go after it, missing it, or getting it and just barely getting it, stuff like that. But really just throwing that all in the slop anywhere I could, bringing it through little openings in it, anywhere and everywhere, right? And got some pretty decent fish on it. So, this is a heck of a rig, and I love throwing frogs. So anytime I got a chance to do it, you best know I'll be doing it. And so I believe the third rig in this video was when I was at a little park pond. I was actually throwing on my same spinning rod. I'll get out in a second, but actually throwing a little tiny jig, throwing a little tiny jig head that I got, and throwing this little tiny white grub on there, in this little clear water spot. Just throwing it in and around this little waterfall-esque area. Some got some current going, some water flowing and everything like that. So it just looked like a good place, and I'm glad I threw there. But throwing on the same 6.6 medium rod, it's my tiny bait rod practically too. Throwing that little thing out there, just jiggling around the water, and enticed a little, a decent bass, probably the bigger bass that I saw in that little area that I was at. So kind of surprised I got a fish on it. Didn't even really see him bite. Just jigging a little bit, and then it had some tension on it, and brought him right in, So yeah, I believe that's going to be all 3 of the rigs from today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know I certainly did in the time of getting it, and I know this took me a while to get to, but I've just been busy, so I bet people understand what that means. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all look forward to the next one. We've got 2 more videos coming up in the next couple weeks, so should be a good time. Thank you so much for joining me here for the Zach G Outdoors video again. So yeah, I hope y'all have a great night. Thank you so much. Bye bye.